Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. Today what I got for you is I'm going to be walking you step by step through how to set up either your NM miner or your Nerd miner version 2 that you got for Christmas. Okay? Now, the reason I'm doing this is it has been recently uncovered that some miners software out there, specifically NM Miner, has some embedded fallback information in it that you unknowingly will plug this in to your Wi-Fi and everything else, and you'll actually be mining for somebody else. And that's why I'm making this video, to walk you through step by step how to make sure that it's yours and yours alone, and you're not mining for anybody else. Now, even after I give you all this information, you have to be vigilant and always check your miner and make sure that a power glitch in your home did not happen or your Wi-Fi got wonky, because what happens is when that happens and these go offline, they have some built-in firmware bots that will take advantage of that downtime. What it'll do is when it comes back online, it'll go to what is called a fallback pool, and then you unknowingly will start mining for somebody else. So that's why I said you got to keep vigilant and always check your miner to make sure it's mining on your credentials. Okay? So the biggest question I get a lot is, Gary, where do I get my crypto wallet so that I can, put it into the miner? And that's what I'm going to do first. And what I like to do for all you new guys is I'm going to show you the easiest route, and that is Trust Wallet. Okay, it's online. It's on your browser. I have no problems with it. I've been using it for years, and I've never been, lost any money through it or anything like that. I've never been, what's the word I'm looking for? I've never had any problems with viruses or anything like that on my computer because of Trust Wallet. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go out to Trust Wallet, we're going to set up an account, and we're going to get you a Bitcoin address. So let's do that right now. Okay guys, I've already, all you have to do is type in up here in your address bar, Trust Wallet, and this very first one that shows up, go ahead and click on it. So we click on Trust Wallet, and then you go right down here and it says download for Chrome. You go ahead and click on it, and you go right over here and it says add to Chrome. You click on that, and then just say yes, add the extension, you trust it. Now it's loading up. Alright, the Trust Wallet has been added to Chrome. Alright, so now what you do is you wait, and you click right here, you say, yep, I have read the terms, and you create a new wallet. You create a password. Okay, and I'm going to put my password in there. Just create a password that you can remember. Oops, mismatch. And let me start again. I might have double thumbed a key here. Alright, let's try it again. There we go. Put in the password, say continue. So now it's creating a wallet for you. Yay! Alright, so just click this through. You can read all this if you want to, but that's totally up to you. But let's go over here and we click on the extension tab up here, and we click on Trust Wallet. And Trust Wallet opens. So now let's go and get a Bitcoin wallet. So I'm going to click right here. And then here we are is Bitcoin. And this is your Bitcoin address right here. Okay? It already created one for you. And all you do is copy. Copy. Address is now copied. Now you hang on to that. I'm going to open up a notepad. And I'm going to put in my Bitcoin address. Okay? So I'm just going to bring that down. So now we got that saved onto our notepad for later use. So now what I want to do is just X out of Trust Wallet because you don't need this anymore. And now let's move on to getting your miner onto the internet, and let's get the Wi-Fi information adjusted on it. And I'm going to pause this video for a minute and I'll be right back. Whoops. Okay guys, now what we have to do is we have to get into your Christmas present of a crypto miner, and we need to change the Wi-Fi information and the pool information. This is where you got to make sure you get rid of what is already hard-coded in there. This is where some of these unscrupulous guys will say, yeah, just go on here, put in your Wi-Fi and your password, and that's it. Just hit save. And what happens is when you do that, you're automatically mining for somebody else. I've had a couple of subscribers say that they had instructions with the NM miner where the instructions actually said just put in your Wi-Fi information and you're done. Your license and everything is already included, and that's it. You're done. Put in your Wi-Fi and your password and just let it go, and you are now mining. Okay? But little did they know they have to go down further. Not only put in your Wi-Fi and your password, you have to change your wallet address or you're going to be mining for somebody else. Okay? And that's what some of these instructions are not clear enough for the newer guys out there to understand. You need your own personal wallet address, and that's what I set up for you guys first with Trust Wallet. This is where that wallet address comes into play. You have to change it on the miner. Don't believe the paperwork you get with NM Miner where you just put in your Wi-Fi SSID and the Wi-Fi password and then hit save, and because your license and everything else is already done and included. It's not true, guys. I'm going to show you the proper way to do it. So what we got now is we've got the configuration page here, and let's go out on the internet and let's get this set up with your own personal information. So I'm going to go down here to my Wi-Fi. I'm going to click on it, and you're looking for NMAP for Nerd Miner Access Point 2.4G, and you hit connect. Now it should send you out immediately to msn.com. That's normal. Then up here in the address bar 192.168.4.1, then hit enter. Brings you into a configuration page. You hit configure Wi-Fi. Alright, you wait for this to populate, and this is where there may be some hard-coded information that you did not put in. Yep, here it is. This one here is brand new out of the box. It came with a license and everything, but look at that. It's hard-coded with somebody else's Bitcoin address in there. Alright, this is what you want to make sure you change. So first you pick out your Wi-Fi up here and put in your Wi-Fi password. Alright, you can leave the public pool .io. Okay, you can leave that alone. That's proper. The password pool password for the pool is X, so leave that alone. You want to wipe out this BTC address. All right. Then come down here to your notepad where you saved your wallet address. You right click and copy. All right. Bring this down and you paste it. Get rid of that address that was in there. Okay. The fallback pool, this is fine. You can leave that alone. And what you get more familiar with mining, you can change these pools to whatever pool you want. Okay. But then again, let's continue down here. The fallback pool had the wrong address in it. You want to put your address in there again. All right. Those unscrupulous people, they put in their own Bitcoin address so that you're mining for them, and you want to change that. So up here at the beginning, you want to put in your Wi-Fi information. You can leave this Stratum pool alone. You can leave the pool password alone, but be sure to change your Bitcoin address. Pool URL for the fallback, you can leave that alone. Leave the pool password alone, but make sure you check this second BTC address and replace it with yours. Everything else, pretty much, you can leave it alone until you get more familiar with crypto mining, and you can come in here and adjust it any way you want. Okay, then I'm just going to hit save. I'm going to come back to the camera. All right, I just saved it, and now it's going to populate the miner with my own information. A lot of people get stuck at 80%. That's because they've got something wrong set into the setup. All right, let's wait a second. Get that glare out of there. It's hooking onto the pool. It'll get its difficulty, and then it'll start mining. Just leave this here for a second. Come on. There it is. It is now mining. Okay. See the 1015? It's mining at 1 mega hash. Now let's check and make sure it's on the pool with your address. So what you want to do is, I'm going to go back out to the internet. Bring this down. Right up here in the address bar, you want to put in public. Matter of fact, for you guys that have never gone there before, you want to go web public pool, and then just hit enter. All right, you hit web public pool, and it will bring you up to this one right here. You click on public pool. This is the first pool that you are mining at. Okay. Now it says my workers. What you want to do is you want to put in that Bitcoin address that you put into your miner. So let's go back down here to the notepad. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it right in here. I'm going to click my workers, and there you are. That is your miner working. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is when you're in the, I'm going to back up here. When you're in the Wi-Fi setup page, if you want to name your miner, right at the end of your address, right here, you would put dot. Whoops. You would put dot and then your worker name. I'll call it next gen. Okay, and then you would save, and then when you you come into this pool right here, other than worker, it'll say next gen. All right, so at the end of your crypto address, put dot or period, whatever you want to call it, and then your worker name, and it will show up here. Okay. All right, I'm going to come back, talk my way out of this. All right, guys, so that is how you make sure that your crypto miner is mining for you. All right. I get so many people wanting to know, how do they get a Bitcoin address? And that's how you do it, through Trust Wallet. Okay. Don't believe NM Miner saying, well, you've already got your license, so you're all set. You got all the information you need in there. Just put in your Wi-Fi information and hit save. Don't do that, guys. Go out, get yourself a Bitcoin wallet, and change all that information just like I showed you. All right? That's it. That's all I got for you. I'm going to do another one of these for NerdMiner version 2, but that is set up a little bit differently. Okay? So like, subscribe, and leave comments down below. And call me a blowhard. That's my new nickname. One of the guys out there calls me a blowhard because I like just to hear myself talk. Well, I got one for you, guy. You're a jackass. Leave it at that. All right, guys. See you on the next one.